Good morning, dear students. Today we will be discussing one more topic of Unit 3, which is new sources of financing project. Let us find out the various sources which are there, which are new to finance the project. So these are through raising venture capital, through euro currency loan, through euro currency bonds, and through GDRs, depository receipts. And this presentation is targeted to explain you the concept of GDR. So the first way of raising finance is through venture capital. This we have already done in the previous presentation. Now, what is venture capital? A young company that is not ready or willing to tap the public financial market may seek venture capital. Such capital is provided by venture capital funds, which are prepared to finance an untried company that appears to have promising prospects. Venture capital represents financial investment in a risky proposition made in the hope of earning a high return. The next is euro currency loan. So first we'll understand the meaning of euro currency. So what is euro currency? A deposit of currency in a bank outside the country of the currency. For example, if I deposit dollars in a bank outside the US, this will be called as euro dollar. Similarly, if we deposit yen in a bank outside Japan, so this would be known as euro currency or euro yen. So how do euro currency deposits arise? Suppose an American oil company buys oil from a sheikh in the Middle East and pays US dollar 10 million drawn on the Chase Manhattan Bank, and the sheikh deposit the check in his account with the Swiss bank. So the dollar which are there in the Swiss bank in the account of sheikh, which is outside US, will be known as euro dollar. The Swiss bank can use this deposit for granting euro dollar loans. Subject to terms and conditions, the Government of India permits Indian firms to resort to external commercial borrowings for the import of plant and machinery. So the companies can go for euro currency loans. The another source of financing a project is euro currency bonds. Firms using the euro market for debt financing can take out loans, which is called euro currency loans, or sell bonds, which are called euro currency bonds. Now these are some important features of euro currency bonds. It is issued outside the country in whose currency it is denominated. For example, euro dollar bond are sold outside US and euro yen are sold outside Japan. It is usually managed by a syndicate bank of investment and offered to investors in many countries. and it is a bearer bond. It is unregistered and payable to the person who carries it, and the interest on it is usually paid annually or half yearly. Let us understand now the concept of GDR. This is how an Indian company issues shares to an overseas investors. So this is the example of depository receipts. So there is an Indian company which wants to raise finance in India only, then it has to be listed in the stock exchange and it can issue shares accordingly. But if the same company wants to raise funds in the overseas market, then it has to first contact to a domestic custodian. So it can be a bank which will be doing all paperwork related to issuing of shares in the overseas market. Now suppose this is the investor who is an American. He wants to buy shares of an Indian company. There are many Indian companies which are raising overseas fund through depository receipts. HDFC Bank and Infosys are the example of this. So for the purpose of this, there is an overseas depository bank which is going to be there in the country of the investor so that it can acknowledge or update or inform the investors. So these are the options of Indian company which want to raise finance overseas. Our domestic custodian, Indian domestic custodian, will update or inform or collaborate with the overseas depository bank. It is like a bank which holds the share and credit in our account or investor's account. The job of paying dividend is also done by overseas depository bank. The shares of investors is held by depository bank and the acknowledgement given by an overseas depository bank to the overseas investor is known as depository receipts. So the American investor will be contacting to overseas depository bank for the shares related information. Now how many shares are there in one depository receipts? So it can be one depository receipts can be equal to 10 shares. So this is defined, it is predefined actually. If the investors want to sell these depository receipts, he can do it as these are listed in overseas stock exchange. Now how many types of depository receipts are there? So mainly these are of three types: American depository receipts, global depository receipts and Indian depository receipts. What is ADR? If an Indian company is raising funds from American retail investors, this is known as ADR. What is GDR? If an Indian company is raising funds from any other country other than US, this is known as global depository receipts. And if any foreign company is raising funds from India, it is known as Indian depository receipts. Only one company has raised funds through India through this method is Standard Chartered. So this was all about. For the rest, you can refer to the notes. That's all for today. Thank you very much.